Welcome to Finding Holiness, where we delve into timeless Torah wisdom, revealing the sacred in everyday moments. Join us on a journey to elevate your spirituality and discover holiness in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Rabbi David Kadosh, and together, let's embark on a path of spiritual exploration. I hope you enjoy this next episode. All right, everyone, we are continuing with the culinary advice of the Rambam, not so much culinary, but food intake advice, in the fourth chapter of Hilchot Deot, Halacha Chet, B'yemot hachama ochel machalim akarim. In summertime, a person should eat foods that are cold. V'lo yarbe b'tvalin, and not to indulge in a lot of spicy foods, because spicy foods warm up the body, and you're already hot, so it's not good. Ve'ochelet hachometz, sour foods are also good. B'mot geshamim, in the winter time, ochel ochalim hachamin, it's good to eat warm foods, hot foods. Umarbe bitvalin, with spices. Ve'ochel me'at min hachardal u'min hachiltit. But even a little bit of chardal, which is mustard, chiltit is a type of pepper, a little bit is good too. והדרך זו הולך ועושה במקומות הקרים ובמקומות החמים, בכל מקום ומקום בראוי לו. And this is what you should do in colder climates, in warmer climates, wherever you are. הלכה ט' יש מאכלות שהן רעים ביותר עד מאוד. There are certain foods that he classifies as the worst of the worst. וראוי לאדם שלא לאוכלם לעולם. A person should not eat them, בכלל, nothing. Don't even bother. כגון, הדגים הגדולים המלוחים הישנים. Large fish that are salted and as well old. So like not fresh. והגבינה המלחה ישנה. Old salted cheese. כמהין והפטריות. This would be truffles and mushrooms. והבשר המליח הישן. An old salted meat. ויין מגיתו. Wine directly from the barrel. תבשיל ששהה עד שנדף ריחו. And a dish that already starting to smell because it's been left out too much. וכן כל מאכל שריחו רע או מר ביותר. Any food that has a bad smell or is too bitter. הרי אלו לגוף כמוסם המוות. This food to your body is like poison. It's mamash, really, really detrimental to your body. Below that, ויש מאכלות שהן רעים, אבל אינם כמו הראשונות לרוע. Certain foods that are bad, but not like the first group. לפיכך, ראוי לאדם שלא לאכול מהן, אלא מעט, ואחר ימים הרבה. If you're going to eat them, eat a little bit, and over a period of time. ולא ירגיל עצמו להיות מזונו מהם, או לאוכלה ממזונו תמיד. And not to accustom yourself to have these foods constantly on your weekly menu. כגון, דגים גדולים, large fish. גבינה, cheese. חלב ששהה אחר שנחלב 24 שעות. Milk that was milked after 24 hours. בשר שברים גדולים ותיישים גדולים. Ox meat, not good. הפול, pol is broad beans. עדשים, lentils. ספיר, not sure what ספיר is. מה זה ספיר? כבוד הרב, מה זה ספיר? ספיר is the sapphire, but אני לא יודע אם זה גם באוכל. סוג של דג? Okay, סוג של דג. It's a type of fish. ולחם שעורים, barley bread, not good. לחם מצות, matzah, too much matzah, also not good. הקירוב, okay, that's carobs. חציר והבצלים, too much onion, שומim, that's garlic, חרדל, mustard, צנון, radish. כל אלו מאכלות רעים הם. All of these. I'm sorry?
All the fun food.
All the good food, yeah. אין ראוי לאדם לאכול מאלו אלא מעט עד מאוד. Eat a little bit. ובימות הגשמים, in the winter time. אבל שלא בימות הגשמים לא יאכל מהן כלל. If it's not winter, don't even think about it, he says. והפול והעדשים בלבד, אין ראוי לאוכלן לא בימות החמה ולא בימות הגשמים. And the broad beans and the lentils, don't eat at all during the year. והדלועים, And the gourds, ochlin mehen me'at bimot hachama, you can eat a little bit during the summertime. V'yesh ma'achalot, I was going to say he should write a book, but he already wrote a book, so it's... V'yesh ma'achalot shehen ra'im, there are certain foods that are bad, ve'enam kemo elu, but not like the previous two. Vehem, of hamayim, okay, the birds of the water. Not sure what he's referring to over there. Birds of the water. Ducks and geese, that's right. Okay, yeah, right. Ubnei yonah ktanim, okay, so yonah are doves, small doves. Temarim are dates. Ve'lechem kalui bashemen, this would be bread that is kind of like fried in oil. Or lechem shenilosh b'shemen, or soaked in oil. Hasolet shenipu ota kotzorkat shlo nishar bareach mursan, flour that has been sifted so much, okay, that you don't even have a smell of any type of grain. Hatzir v'hamurias, that is the tzir is the liquid that comes out of the fish, of salted fish. En raui la'arbot machilat elu, not good to have a lot of this. A person who is wise and he conquers his yetzer and he doesn't allow the ta'ava to take better from him, these desires. This is a person that only takes his food for the purpose of being healthy. If it needs to, like the doctor says, eat this because it's going to make you healthy, then fine. So this is another twist on the lashon, ezehu gibor hakovesh et yitzro. It's not just for your yetzer hara to sin, but also yetzer hara to eat food. Okay, certain foods that are bad for you. Halacha Yud Aleph. Another one of the Rambam's wonders. Le'olam yimna adam atzmo miperot ha'ilanot. A person should hold himself back from eating fruits from a tree. Velo yarbe mehen afilu yeveshim. Don't have a lot of them, even if they are dry. Then tzarich lomar retuvim, and for sure if they are fresh. Aval kodem sheitpashlu kol tzorkan. But if you eat them before they are ripe, harehen laguf kacharabot. You're right. Mamash, it's like swords that are stabbing you. Like that's how bad. V'chen hacharuvim na'im la'olam. Charuvin are the carobs; those are bad always. V'kol haperot hachamutzim na'im. Any sour fruits are bad for you. Ve'en ochlin mehen ela be'ad bimot hachama b'mekomot hachamin. But you can eat a little bit of them during summer. V'ateinim, v'anavim, v'ashkedim, tovim le'olam. And figs, grapes, and almonds are always good. Ben retubim, ben yeveshim, whether they are fresh or they are dried. Ve'ochel adam mehem kol tzorko, eat as much as you want. Aval lo yatmid achilatan, af al pi shen tovim mikol peri ha'ilanot, but it should not be something that is constant, that you're eating figs all the time, because that can never be good. I guess it is apropos since we are soon at Tu B'Shvat. Halacha Yud Bet. Hadevash ve'ayayin, honey and wine, ra laketanim ve'yafe lazekenim. Not good for children, but it is good for older people. V'kol sheken bimot hageshamim, all the more so during winter months. V'tzarich adam lechol bimot hachama, shne shelishe ma shu ochel bimot hageshamim. In the summertime, you should eat 2/3 what you would eat in the wintertime. Okay? Leolam yishtadel adam shiyu me'av rafim kol yamav. A person's stool should always be soft. Ve'yeh karov le'shilshul me'at, and always be close to going to the bathroom, or close to shilshul is diarrhea in modern day terms, but you want to be able to go when you need. V'zeh klal gadol barefua. This is a general rule when it comes to your health, your bodily health. Shekol zman she'arei nimna o yetze bekoshi cholaim rabim ba'im. When your feces, your stool is being held back, or it's hard to push out, then you know that your body isn't healthy, and it could be that there's some sickness, chas v'shalom, on the way. Ubamei yerapeh adam me'av im yitma'ametzu me'at. So what should a person do if indeed his stool is hard? Imaya bahur, if he is young and energetic. Yochal baboker meluchim shelukim metubalim bashemen umurias umelach belopat. All right, he should eat salty foods and pickled foods and all types of foods with spices, with oil, and all the unhealthy things. Or yishteh meh shelek shel tradin, or this, like we said, we talked about this special water of rose water or whatever. Or keruv beshemen umelach umurias, or a carobs that are in oil or salted. That's what you should do if you're young. I don't know anyone that would even dare eat that today, but that's what he recommends. Ve'im haya zaken, but if he's old, yishteh devash mazug b'mayim, you should have honey, but also with water in it. Chamin, hot water. B'mayim chamin baboker, in the morning. Ve'yisheh kemo 4 shaot, and then wait 4 hours. Ve'achar kach yochal seudato, and only afterwards, that's when he should eat his meal. Yaseh ken yom achar yom 3 or 4 yamim im tzarich lekach ad shilpu me'av. Do this every day, 4 days in a row, until you will see that your body, your stool will soften. Today you go to Shoppers Drug Mart and you get something off the shelf, and then that's the end of it. Ve'od klal acher amnu b'briat haguf. Another rule for your body. Kol zman she'adam mit'amel ve'yageh harbe ve'eno savea u'me'av rafim en chol liba alav ve'chocho mitchazek ve'afilu achal ma'achalot hara'im. As long as you are pushing your body and you are not, you're not always full, meaning you're always hungry, you're always eating, but you're pushing, so you're burning those calories. U'me'av rafim, and therefore your stool is soft. Then you can't get sick. Your strength will continue, and even if you eat bad foods. Michael Phelps, l'havdil, right? You ever see the Michael Phelps diet? What he used to eat every morning before he went swimming for 4 hours, right? Pancakes up to here, bacon over there, like the worst foods imaginable, right? Anyone of us that eats that, we would probably fall dead with a heart attack. But he ate that every morning. Why? Because he was swimming for the next 6-7 hours. So for him, he needed to do it. And look at the shape that he was in. So it could be done, assuming that your body's being mitamel v'yageh harbe. Let's do one more. V'chol mishu yoshev labetach ve'eno mitamel. Okay, you have the opposite guy who sits and watches TV all day and doesn't do anything. Okay, o mishemashene kavav, o mishemeav kashim, and he holds back his stool. Afilu achal machalot tovim v'shamar atzmo al pi harefua. This guy eats the healthiest foods and he protects himself from all things. Kol yamav yu machovim v'kochot hashesh. This man naturally is going to be weak, and he's going to be because of his laziness. V'achila gasa leguf kol adam kemo sama mavet ve'hu yikal lechol hacholaim. And anyone that eats in abundance, achila gasa, like a glutton, that's sama mavet, also like a deathly poison. Rov hacholaim abayim al adam. When people get sick, it's only because they eat bad foods, or because he fills up his stomach and he eats too much, even good foods. This is what Shlomo HaMelech says, a person that guards his mouth and his tongue, he's also protecting himself from the tzarot of the nefesh. A person that watches his intake, and his tongue only to speak what he needs to speak, he eats what he needs to speak, that's when he will be healthy and happy with what he has. Otherwise, chas v'shalom, it could be detrimental to his health. We'll continue B'ezrat Hashem next week.